Hi, everyone. Welcome back to What a Story. Today's guest is Pat Porter from. All right, Pat, tell us your story.
All right, I'll tell you the whole thing. Pat Porter, patportershow.com is where you're going to find all the podcasts that come from the live shows that I do every week on 4680q.com. Broadcasting, as I like to say, from beautiful downtown Niagara Falls, coming to you from Chrysler Avenue, heard all over the world on 4680q.com. And we interview people that have significant talent. That's why you've been on my show for three times already.
Yeah.
But basically, music, comedy, the arts, also do sports, and we do a little bit of politics, not too much, and all kinds of things that we feature on the shows that we do on 4680q.com. This morning, I co-hosted with Liz Throp a show called The Psychic Hour. Liz Throp is a soul traveler, and we talked about hypnosis this morning. So if I seem still asleep, well, no, nobody snap. I can't snap my own fingers, so nobody's woken me back up again. But I'm trying to tell you what I'm all about. That's basically it. I have the good fortune of having a brother who's also in radio, although he is making a lot more money than me as the play-by-play voice of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Orlando Magic in Florida. He also lives in Florida, while I battle the whole month of winter that we have here in Niagara. So that's it. I'm so happy to be talking to the godfather of filth here, David DJ Roy. I was looking for my shirt that I have that says David DJ Roy, my t-shirt, but it was in the wash because I wore it to the gym the other day. And one of the girls that was at the gym was looking at my shirt and says, "Oh, David DJ Roy, I've heard of him." I said, "Read the fine print." So she looked at the fine print on my shirt. It said, "The Godfather of Filth" in small letters. She says, "Oh my God." I said, "You really got to see his act to appreciate it." But it's funny as hell, funny as hell. So glad you're back feeling better and podcasting again. I'm happy to be on your show, David.
All right, thank you. It's always a pleasure to have you. It's always a pleasure to do your shows. Um, so do you have a story about the gym or about your brother?
Yeah, I got a story about my brother. Uh, when I get to Florida, which isn't too often, but when I do, and it's in hockey season, he'll give me a couple of free tickets to the game. And the last time I went down there, I traveled by myself, so he gave me a ticket, and I sat up in the stands, and there were two empty seats next to me, and no one was sitting there. I thought, well, I got a place to rest my arm, don't have to fight elbows with somebody sitting next to you. About 5 minutes after that, a couple of girls sat down, must have been 20 years old, and you can tell I'm a little older than 20. So I didn't engage them in conversation because I didn't want to look creepy or anything. But that changed in a minute because somewhere during that game in the next period or so, I looked up at the scoreboard and they had the kiss cam. You know, the kiss cam where they find a couple. So they found me with one of these young girls sitting right next to me. And so there we were on the kiss cam. So I thought, what do I do? I don't want to get arrested. So I didn't know her. She leaned over and planted one right on my cheek. And I went, oh, big surprise. So I didn't know what to say to her. I looked at her. I said thanks or something on the kiss cam. We never talked. We never spoke for the rest of that game. So I looked down after that. I looked down right by the center ice there, and there's my brother sitting there giving me a thumbs up because he spoke to somebody in the broadcast booth and said, "That's my brother up there. Get him with that girl that he's sitting next to." So that's what happened to me. And when I got home, wouldn't you know, some of the friends that had been watching the game says, "We saw you on television." That's one story there.
That was an awesome story.
Oh God.
Oh man, random kiss cam experiences. You
Oh
gotta
yeah.
love them. So,
Yeah.
Pat, if
Yeah.
somebody wanted to find you, it's patporter.com, right?
PatPorterShow.com.
Show.com
Yeah, not the
and
Pat Porter Show, just PatPorterShow.com.
.com.
I'm
Okay.
there. And
And on
also, go ahead.
Instagram.
Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I think it's Patrick.Porter. dot 4680Q. Uh,
Okay.
it's there. You can find it. Put in Patrick Porter and you'll get it. I go by Patrick Porter on the social media mostly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was awesome having you. I look forward to when I'm ready enough to get on the road and come down to Niagara Falls
Yeah,
and be back on your show. Uh,
definitely.
yeah. All right, dude. All right, Pat. I will see you shortly. See you soon.
David, take care. It's been a slice, and I look forward to the next time we meet.
No problem. See you soon.